There, how's everybody doing today? This is Andy Kubik, and I'm coming at you from my living room. It's too cold outside to go outside and shoot a video. I wanted to. See that back there? My wife did that, and she had a whole semester to do that in college, and she did it in one night. Waited till the last minute, got some inspiration finally. But anyway, shameless props to her. She's an incredible artist, and we have her artwork around our house. So anyway, I just wanted to show that off. But hey, thanks for joining me today. What I wanted to chat with you today about was something that's kind of I've been thinking about a lot, and I've been on a lot of forums and talked to some people about, and one of the, I guess, the nature of network marketing in this business is that people get into it for whatever reason, a number of reasons. They had a problem that they needed to solve. Maybe they were in some financial difficulty. They saw an opportunity maybe to get in on the ground floor, to create something better for themselves and their family. Or, they had a premise. There was, everything starts with a problem, an opportunity, or a premise. And I firmly believe that. They either had a problem, there was an opportunity, or there was a premise. Basic marketing 101. But for whatever reason, you're in this business. And for whatever reason, and I know there's a number of reasons, but really the reality of it is most of us won't stay in this business. 97% of us are going to fail at this. They're going to lose money, whatever. We all go out and we read the books. We all go out and buy the best systems. We all go out and get free information, try and read, but we really don't know how to relate that to people, or whatever's in our head, we have a tough time, and just like I'm doing right now, I have a tough time relating that to everybody else out there. So, but we're all in this for whatever reason. We're all smart individuals. You sit down on a computer, and there's so many things out there that you can do, whatever it is. But one of the things that I keep coming across is why are we getting out of this thing? Why do people fail the way they do? And maybe it's our mindset these days. When I was a kid growing up, we didn't have ADD, ADHD, DDS, whatever it is. Kids weren't dysfunctional then. They were hyper, and they were spastic. And usually the funniest kids in the class were spazzes. But today they're ADD. I don't know whether it's the media that we're exposed to. My children, I have a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old, and they are exposed to so much more than when I was a kid. My 6-year-old and my 3-year-old can sit on the computer and navigate around, which concerns me sometimes. But sometimes it's a way to distract them, and so long as they're playing with some educational stuff and they're learning their ABCs and learning math, then that's okay. But really, I think it's we're really anxious in our businesses. A lot of people get into this to make a quick dollar, to solve a problem, to get themselves out of a bad financial situation, whatever the case may be. And there's very few of us that can start in this business, learn what we need to learn, turn around, market it, sell it, and make money in a really quick amount of time. Typically, it takes time to build a business. Anyway, what's bringing me to this was last night I was doing some work. It was late. Everyone else was asleep. And I was, just wasn't tired, but I got tired of typing and doing some things that I've been working on. And I wanted to, watch some mindless TV. So I'm surfing through, and it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. And I'm surfing through, and I came across a televangelist. Now, I'm not here to share my spiritual beliefs or my religion or anything like that, but these guys really interest me because, typically they're standing up and they're talking in front of, huge congregations. And this particular one, I think his name was Jim Hagee. Man, if he sells any of this stuff because I'm doing this video, I want some royalties. Anyway, and I think it was, financial, he was talking about financial freedom. And one of the points that he was making, and some of you may know this, and if you don't, then I don't know, go look him up on the internet. One of the points he was making, and it really hit home with me, was he was talking about planting seeds and how we plant a seed and why we plant a seed. You know, to go out and to grow something, obviously. I related it back to, you know, I grow tomatoes, and I plant my tomato plants in the spring. I usually start them inside, and I grow them, and when it gets warm enough, I'll go outside and I'll plant them in the ground. And, you know, really the thought process, if you think about it, is, you know, I plant the seed, I have to water it every day. I feed it regularly, and I give it plenty of sunlight. I put it in fertile soil, I put it in good earth, so that I know it's going to get the nutrients that it needs. And, you know, I keep it sheltered from the elements, you know, until I can get them outside. Now, when I go and plant them outside, I don't go and plant them in the road. I don't go plant them in the rocks. I put it in fertile ground where I know it's going to grow. And I tend to those tomato plants, you know, practically every day. I'm watering them. I feed them, you know, once a week regularly, whatever it is. But I know that, you know, when I put those in the ground in, you know, late April, early May, I know that when August and September roll around, I'm going to have some big fat tomatoes that I can make salsa with, I can make chili with, I can do whatever I want with them. It doesn't happen overnight, and that's my point. We need to be able to treat our businesses the same way that we tend to our gardens, in a sense. Make sure you're planting the seed properly. Make sure you're putting it in fertile ground. Make sure you're planting it in the right place. Make sure you tend to it. You got to water it. You got to feed these things. Too many of us get into this business, and again, they want to make the quick buck. I'm out of it in 2 months. I gave it the old college try. That's all fine and well, but it doesn't work that way. And it typically doesn't work in this business. Now, if you look at some of the big producers these days and some of the names out on the internet that are doing a great job out there and making lots of money, they didn't do it in their first week. Every one of them, almost to the person, will say, I struggled. And I struggled for years, but I stuck with it. I figured it out. I found the fertile ground, and I started feeding my business the things that it needed to be fed. And that's really, you know, what our business is about. Just finding what you like. If you believe in it, if you know that it's going to bring you those big, ripe, juicy tomatoes in 4, 5, 6 months, why are you going to quit now? There's no reason for it. Everything you've done up to this point is gone, and you'll never get it back. You never get it back. Okay? That's economics, folks. So anyway, I'm going to cut this short. I've gone on too long already. Make it a great day. Plant your seed where it needs to be planted. Take care of it, just like your business. Do the things that you need to do. Stick with your plan. Be consistent about it, and you'll get there, believe me. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.